Jace Tunnell. Look what I found. It's one of the smelliest things I've ever smelt. But it's an octopus. Man, how cool. It's very rare that you find these up, although they are pretty rare. You can find them, you know, around the jetties and stuff like that, but they're so elusive that you hardly ever find them. Now this one, I guess from head all the way down to here is probably about 12 inches long. You know, everybody knows, you know, you've heard of octopus. It has 8 arms. It's really got, there's one species here in Texas. We'll start there. It's called the common octopus. Octopus vulgaris for you scientists out there. All octopus have kind of 3 main parts. They've got the mantle, the head, and then the body with the arms on them. They're a mollusk, so they're kin to like a clam or an oyster or something like that, if you didn't know that. So they actually have like an internal shell to them. What are some other things? They like to feed on clams, on crabs, things like that. They live around rocks, so you can find them around the jetties. I think one of the cool things it has too is the mantle part of it. So you know the big bulb that's above their eyes, that actually has a lot of organs. That's where all their reproductive organs is, digestive system. You know, interesting things like that, which is very odd that you would find that above where the eyes are. But it's similar to what you'd find in clams. They do have, if you look in the middle here, so I'll kind of open it up, and maybe I'll get a different image here so you can see up close. But right in the middle, there's a hole there. They have what's called a radula, which is like a sharp tongue that can come out. They have a beak that's in front of that. So, you know, soft-bodied creatures that they're eating, that beak can eat them. The radula can act like a drill almost. And then they actually do have a drill inside of them. And so they can, that's how they can eat the clam. So they can go in, they can drill a hole into the clam. They've got a saliva that can kind of, you know, temporarily make the clam want to open up, and so then it opens up and it can eat the muscle on the inside. But this is pretty rare. There's been a few of these that have shown up the last couple of days. This one here, we're at marker 67 on Mustang Island. There was a couple more that were found on North Padre Island, which is about 10 miles south of where I'm at right now. But some other interesting things is, you know, they taste good, so humans like to eat them. There's some other animals that eat them as well. You know, sharks, eels, seals, which we don't have here, but seals like to eat them. They can create a black ink that comes out. They can either kind of spurt it out little by little, or they can blow it all out at one time, depending on the situation they're in. But that's to try to mask you know, them being able to get away. It's kind of a defense mechanism. But anyway, this is an octopus, and this one is definitely, it's probably been dead for a day or so. It's got a little bit of color here. Most of the time these have a little brown color. That's the other thing, is these can change colors so they can mask what they look like. And if you ever get a chance to be able to see one up close that's alive, it can blend into its surrounding depending on what it's around. Super cool animal, really cool animal. Okay, well, that's it for today. I'm gonna go wash my hands, but now you know about the common octopus here in Texas. Bye.